Hey there, amazing souls! Let's talk about something we've all experienced, the dreaded New Year's resolution fail. We start January with the best intentions. We're going to hit the gym 5 days a week, eat only kale smoothies, and become fluent in Italian. But then life happens, motivation dwindles. We fall back into old patterns. It's so easy to get discouraged, right? We tell ourselves we're just not disciplined enough. We think we lack willpower. But what if I told you that the problem isn't you? What if it's the size of your goals? The truth is, massive overnight transformations are rare. Real, lasting change happens gradually. It starts with tiny habits. Think baby steps, not giant leaps. Small, consistent actions are the secret sauce to incredible results. Instead of aiming to run a marathon tomorrow, start by walking around the block. Instead of overhauling your entire diet, swap that sugary soda for a glass of water. See? Tiny changes, big impact. Here's why tiny habits are so powerful. They're manageable. They're less intimidating. They fit easily into your life without requiring a complete overhaul. And when you succeed at something small, you get a little boost of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. That dopamine is like rocket fuel for your motivation. It keeps you going, encourages you to stick with it, and builds momentum. Before you know it, those tiny habits snowball into something much bigger. You start to see real progress, and that's incredibly empowering. Remember, you don't need superhuman willpower or perfect discipline to make positive changes. You just need to start small, be consistent, and celebrate your wins along the way. Let me share a personal story that illustrates the magic of tiny habits. A few years ago, I was in a creative rut. I felt stuck, uninspired, and totally blah. I knew I needed to shake things up, so I decided to try a tiny habit right for just 10 minutes each morning. Now, 10 minutes might not seem like much, but trust me, it adds up. Some days, those 10 minutes turned into 20, then 30, and sometimes even longer. The more I wrote, the more ideas flowed. The more ideas flowed, the more inspired I felt. That tiny habit of writing for 10 minutes a day reignited my creativity, boosted my productivity, and ultimately led to writing my book. It all started with one small, consistent action. So, how can you harness the power of tiny habits in your own life? Here are a few strategies to get you started. Habit stacking. This is one of my favorite techniques. It's all about linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, while your morning coffee brews, do 2 minutes of meditation. Or, after you brush your teeth, write down 3 things you're grateful for. The Just Get Started rule. Sometimes the hardest part is simply beginning. So give yourself permission to just start, even if it's just for a few minutes. Once you get going, you'll often find that you want to continue. Rewards. Rewards can be a powerful motivator. When you successfully stick to a habit, reward yourself with something you enjoy. It could be a small treat, an episode of your favorite show, or anything that makes you feel good. Remember, my friends, tiny habits are not about being perfect. They're about being consistent. So embrace the power of small changes. Celebrate your progress and watch in amazement as your life transforms, one tiny habit at a time.